In today's video, I'm going to speedrun quite possibly the craziest Minecraft seed I've ever seen, from this really unusual overworld to a ridiculous blind travel and then a really cool end fight. And you see, this overworld is really unusual because I'm actually going to be using a jungle temple to get the iron and actually diamonds that I need to get my tools as well as my bucket to build my portal. And I'm able to loot both of these chests in the jungle temple, and I craft full iron tools, well, a diamond pickaxe, and I also get shears from there, which I'm going to use because shears instant break leaves, so I'm able to use that to get a really good amount of leaves as you see I head towards this ocean. Now I'm actually going to go into this ruined portal because it's going to give me all the food I need for the run, as well as gold armor and the flint and steel, which is going to be pretty nice for just speeding up the process of the run. And then I'm able to dig down right at this spot to enter this cave, which you can see is going to go down towards the lava pool. I actually hear a really nice MLG water, and you see this creeper. I don't want it to bother me, so I'm just going to right click on it with a flint and steel to light it up so it automatically explodes and won't bother me later. I'm still building my portal in this nice area. I had to build it here as opposed to over there, so I spawned in the right place in the nether, and I actually built the whole portal while the skeleton's shooting me. It actually knocks me in, but thankfully most of the time there's pretty bad aim, so there's nothing really much to worry about. I decided to also block this creeper so it doesn't get in the way, but I'm into the nether in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is really nice. I'm able to head straight towards my fortress and towards the spawner, where I'm just going to block off the sides because I did have lots of problems with wither skeletons in here. The first blaze drops a blaze rod, I think, and then unfortunately none of the next two drop, so I'm 1 for 3 on blazes, which isn't particularly great. I also get to mine the spawner really fast because I had this gold pickaxe, which is obviously really nice. And so on some runs of this, there'd be a lot of strays, and on some runs there'd be very few. Unfortunately, this was one where there were barely any strays, so I basically had to get all my blazes from the spawner. My rates are really bad right now. I'm not sure whether I'm on 1 or 2 rods, but it's either 1 for 6 or 2 for 6. Neither of which are particularly great, but thankfully these next 2 drops, so there's less to worry about. A bit low on health, so I have to eat this golden carrot, but then I'm able to finish off killing these blazes. Yeah, I'm on 4 blaze rods, but none of these 2 drop, so I'm not quite sure my rates are, but there'll be a counter here with the editing me that put that on. I cannot count. And I think these 2 both drop, and I'm on 6. I'm like, okay, cool. On 6, I'm out. I have to dodge these wither skeletons, but I just about get past, so it's all nice. Ooh, that one nearly hit me. Well, I tried to do this MLG bow, but we won't talk about it. It went a bit wrong. Need my gapple because I've got 2 gapples. I'm only going to need 1 other one in the run, so I'm just like, why not? Then I'm going to mine this gold block because there's no obsidian in any of the chests in this bastion, or at least none of the accessible ones. There aren't even ones in the top chest actually. I get worried as I see the zombie pigmen, but I think most of the pigmen were able to find their way through. The zombie pigmen moved or something, or maybe I've locked off later. But I did grab the extra gold block again because there's no obby in any chests, and that extra gold block just increased the chance of me getting all the obby, as well as the string I need for what's going to be a pretty crazy end fight. And you'll see when we get there, because I'm not going to be doing a 1 cycle, I'm going to be doing a 0 cycle, which is why while waiting for trailers I was able to sort out my inventory, as well as just craft all the beds. And I've got 7 explosives, which should be good for 0 cycle, though it does nearly go wrong. But if you do enjoy this, make sure to subscribe and comment what seeds you want me to speedrun in the future. But for now, enjoy the 0 cycle. It's a T91 front drag, and it is a bit more annoying because it's like a slight overhang, so my first pel's not as good. I go to 98, which is okay height, but I kind of mess up the first bed, so I kind of need to 6 bed from here with not great height, but I'll make it work.